Are you always wondering whether you are writing your essay the correct way? Well, the reason for this is because you're not sure of what is expected of you in your response. It is therefore very good for you to know exactly how to respond to the question. This could be done by looking at sample essays. In this video, I'm going to show you a sample question for MUET Writing Task 1 and the complete sample answer. Without further ado, let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm teacher Roslina and I'm a MUET teacher teaching in Form 6. This here is the sample question for MUET Writing Task 1. A little about the writing paper. You will be getting two tasks for you to complete in the MUET writing test. They are Task 1 and Task 2. For Task 1, you will be asked to respond to a letter or an email. And this is one sample question of an email. Let's look at this email a little bit closer. Let's first of all focus on the instructions and the situation given. Task 1. You are advised to spend about 25 minutes on this task. Your friend Amy could not go to the Big Owl Book Fair that was held last weekend. Read the email from her asking about the book fair that she missed. This here is the situation provided for you to give you some background information about what the email is about. So in this email, your friend Amy was not able to go with you to the Big Owl Book Fair, and she has written to you asking about the book fair. This is the email written by Amy. Let's read the email. From Amy. Subject: I missed the Big Owl Book Fair. Hi, how was the Big Owl Book Fair? I feel very sad that I was not able to go to the book fair with you last weekend. How was it? I heard that there were more than 10,000 books on sale. Did you get anything for yourself? I heard also that there was a lucky draw that you can enter. Were you lucky enough to win something? I read online that they are going to be having another book fair soon. Would you like to go to the book fair? I hope to hear from you soon. Amy. On the side here are the notes given. There would always be 4 different items stated by the side, and your task is for you to provide a response to these 4 items. Let's now read the notes. Great. Name 2 books that you bought. No. Tell Amy. These notes will give you marks for content. Failing to use any of these notes will cost you your content marks. Down here is the rest of the instruction. Using all the notes given, write a reply of at least 100 words in an appropriate style, 30 marks. Let's now find out how we should respond to these notes. How was the Big Owl Book Fair? I feel very sad that I was not able to go to the book fair with you last weekend. How was it? Great. And the response expected from you is for you to say that going to the Big Owl Book Fair was a great experience for you. In the next part of the email, Amy states, I heard that there were more than 10,000 books on sale. Did you get anything for yourself? Name 2 books that you bought. So here, Amy is asking you about what you bought at the book fair. And as the note states here, is that you have to mention 2 books that you bought. Then Amy continues to write, I heard also that there was a lucky draw that you can enter. Were you lucky enough to win something? No. Here, Amy is wondering whether you were lucky enough to win anything at the lucky draw. And the third response expected from you is for you to say, no, you did not win anything. Lastly, Amy also writes, I read online that they are going to be having another book fair soon. Would you like to go to the book fair? Tell Amy. In this last part of the email, Amy is asking you and inviting you to go to another book fair with her. Note number 4 is for you to tell Amy. Here it would be open for you to respond on whether you would say yes or no to her. It is totally up to you. So again, these are the 4 notes given that you must have in your response email. Let's now look at the sample answer. Your sample answer should be about 1 whole page of your A4 paper. This is just about the correct length for you to have the actual 4 notes written in your response, as well as adding a detailed elaboration for each note. Let's now look at this sample answer. This is how you start your email. From Wani, subject, Big Owl Book Fair. For the format of an email, firstly, you should state who the email is from and then the subject of the email. And end your email with the name of the writer. Before we continue with the sample essay, I would like to ask all of you to subscribe to my channel. That way, when I share tips like this, you will get notified. The first part is the opening of the email. So again, this is the sample essay in response to the email by Amy, and this is the opening of your email response. And here are other phrases that you can use in your greetings and salutations. Hello, how are you doing? Hi there, how are you? Hi Amy, it's so nice to hear from you. Hi, how have you been? Dear Miss Heng, Dear Mr. Johan. Any one of these phrases will do as a greeting in an email from a friend to another, except the last 2 that sounds more formal. The next part of your email will be your contents. As you could see in the sample question earlier that there are 4 notes given for you to respond to, and so your response should be made up of 4 paragraphs. Therefore, you would need to put 1 point in 1 paragraph. You should not combine 2 points together. So content 1 is the word great, and this is the response paragraph. How are you doing? It was unfortunate that you were not able to go to the Big Owl Book Fair with me. The Big Owl Book Fair was simply great. I have been waiting for the fair the whole year, and when it finally arrived, I did not want to miss the opportunity to go. And this is your response sentence. The Big Owl Book Fair was simply great. The word great was written in your sentence. This would merit you with marks for content. Content 2 is for you to name 2 books that you bought. There was literally a sea of books. Also, there were hundreds of different genres to choose from, but I managed to choose 2 books that I really liked. The first was the hardcover copy of the novel entitled The Book Thief by my favorite author, Marcus Zusak. I watched the movie 2 years ago and I really enjoyed it. It was only now that I managed to find a copy of the novel. I totally love the book as it is filled with cupcake recipes. I feel like I would like to try my hands at baking. I can't wait to start. Your response for content 2 are these lines. The first was the hardcover copy of the novel entitled The Book Thief by my favorite author, Marcus Zusak. And your second book is here. The other book that I bought was a recipe book entitled Cupcakes Every Day. Here you have fulfilled your task, which is for you to name 2 books. Content 3 is for you to say no, and this is your response paragraph. There were also other activities that we could do there apart from buying books. One such activity was the lucky draw that we could enter. But no, I did not win anything during the lucky draw. This was simply because I was not eligible to enter. You would need to spend more than 100 ringgit to be eligible. I have not spent that much money then, and so was not able to enter the lucky draw. You have written the word no in the sentence here. But no, I did not win anything during the lucky draw. You have responded to note number 3, which is for you to use the word no in your sentence. Here again, you will get marks for content. This is because you have used the word no in your sentence and also responded directly to the question asked by Amy. Contents 4 is for you to tell Amy, and this is the response paragraph. Nevertheless, I feel that I have overspent my allowance for this month. I really need to cut down on my spending. So I think that it is wise that I do not go to this coming book fair with you. I'm sure that I will not be able to resist from buying more books, but we could meet for coffee sometime soon. This is the response sentence for content 4. So I think that it is wise that I do not go to this book fair with you. You merit marks for contents here as you have responded directly to the note, tell Amy. When writing your response to the notes, you would need to add some elaborations to them. What you need to remember is the more detailed your elaboration, the better your marks for content will be. Refer to my sample again and look at how I have elaborated each point. This will give you some idea of what is expected of you as you respond to the 4 notes. The last part of the sample email is the closing. You should end your email with a proper closing. This certainly sounded like a friend ending an email to another friend. Let's look at other phrases that you could use for your closing of your email before you write your name or the name of the sender. Phrases for the closing. Take care. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope to see you soon. Stay healthy. I hope to hear from you soon. Write soon. Which phrases would you use for the closing of your response email? Write in the comment section below. This video ends here. I will see you soon in my next video.